do me a favor, circle and initial the payment that's best for you, and okay that right there, and we'll get your new Tahoe ready for delivery.
Steve, we're not even close. I like the car, but we're not even close.
Talk to me.
I've been doing some research online,
Okay.
and I know that clean trade-in on my truck's $21,000.
Okay?
And my truck is clean. It's a nice car. It's one owner. It doesn't have any accidents on the history report.
I love your car.
It's a nice car, and you're low on the car.
Okay?
And I've done some figuring, and I figured with the equity in my trade, I was going to trade and keep the same payment I've been making on my Honda. And by the math I did, I thought I could do it.
Okay. All right. Not a problem. First of all, the fact that you want more for your trade is evidence that you are a perfectly normal human being. Okay? About everybody that trades a car with us says exactly the same thing. I'm starting to think maybe it's the chair that's causing them to say that. But we understand it's not a problem. Other than the amount we'll buy your car for and doing some configured on the payment, though, everything else is cool. Nothing else will stop you from taking delivery today, correct?
Well, looks like here you just discounted the vehicle, the amount of the rebate that's on the car. Are y'all discounting it any as a store?
Well, remember this. $56,000 was the MSRP. We're selling it to you for $3,000 or for $53,000, so that is a $3,000 store discount. If there is a rebate on this, I mean, is that how you write it up?
Yeah, I just write it up minus rebate sticker. That's
Oh,
what
so this is still a sticker deal?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, you just tricked me. All right. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. Then, no, you're right. Yeah, you're still paying sticker, okay? We have just deducted the rebate. So, we need to fix the trade. We'll talk a little bit more about this, and obviously anything we do this will have an impact on this, correct?
Right.
Okay, not a problem. Now, you said that your car was worth, what? 20?
I think 21 is fair because I see them selling for 23 to 24 or online.
Well, I do not know where you got that $21,000.
Could have been,
It's good information.
right.
It's very good information because, quite frankly, we're thinking the car can be worth more than that. Okay, so we're on the same page here. The key is who's going to make it worth $21,000. Actually, we think it can be worth about $23,500. All right, but the key is who's going to make it worth $23,500. And if it turns out it makes more sense for you to do it, I'm all in on that. In fact, we'll help you do that. But let's take a look at it both ways, and then you make the call. Fair enough?
Okay.
Okay. It's $18,000 as it sits right now. In order for someone to pay top dollar for this car, which we're thinking might be $23,500, that's probably what we'd list it for anyway, and that's probably, you've seen them listed like in that range too. I mean, it's going to have to be brought up to nearly new condition. Now, what's that mean? You've put tires on that before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, it's on the second set.
Okay. What did you pay for your tires the last time you put them on there?
I think it was $800.
Okay. So you pay $800. I'm going to guess that we probably can get them cheaper than you do because we buy lots and lots of tires. All right. So let's say we pay $700.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to bring it up to nearly new condition, and we don't mean wiping it, or run it through a car wash and wiping it down. We will send your vehicle to our detail shop, where they are liable to have to unbolt all those seats, take them out, steam clean and shampoo the carpets, put it up on a rack, pressure wash the undercarriage, bring it down, steam clean the engine, then put a special solution on the outside to renew the paint. Now, if you went to the local car wash and said, in addition to your deluxe $25 deal, do me a favor, pull all the seats out, stamp, shampoo, steam clean the carpets, take a toothbrush to the interior, put it up on a rack, pressure wash the undercarriage, bring it down, steam clean the engine, then put a special solution on the outside to renew the paint, what do you think they'd charge you?
My vehicle's not that dirty. I've never seen a full detail cost more than $100 an hour.
Well, you'd spend $100. I promise we'll spend a little bit more than that, but I'm going to put the $100 down on your side. Now, you said the vehicle had never had an accident. On the back end, there was some repainting done. Okay? If you remember my document I gave you, you had backed into a tree.
Okay, we didn't turn it into the insurance.
No, you didn't. However, someone did fix it, though, correct?
They did.
Okay, what happens is, again, when someone looks at that car, they're going to see, and I'm sure the Carfax is clean, okay? But they're going to see that there has been an accident. Anytime there's an accident, for example, had you turned that into an insurance company, they would have, paid. They would have paid for the fix minus the deductible, but they also would have given you an additional check for diminished value. Correct?
I don't know about that.
They do. In fact, it's by law now. In fact, anytime you have an insurance claim, if they do not offer you diminished value, they are trying to skate by without offering it. But every claim comes with a diminished value. So the vehicle is going to be worth less. Okay? Now, if you've got 80,000 miles on it, I'm going to bet you $1 to a dime that, and this is a smart thing on your part, you did not do the 75,000 mile service that was due on that vehicle, because why would you do that if you're going to trade it? Because it's a rather expensive service, correct?
Right, yeah.
Okay, we're going to have the vehicle serviced. Again, if we want someone to pay top dollar for it, I'm going to guess you would have had to have paid a Honda store somewhere around $600 for that service. We can do it internally for significantly less. You'd pay $600, we pay $500. If we just stop right here, just for a second, that would be $850, $1,350. We'd have to put in it. You'd be looking at about $1,500. Okay. Let's take but don't forget this part. Let's say we don't get together today. It could happen. I hate it, but it could. And you leave here, and you're leaving out here, and you hit that first light, and by some miracle, somebody pulls up beside you and said, "Hey, gorgeous car. Interested in selling it?" And you look up and you think it's a joke. But it's not a joke. The person's actually interested, and they say, "Yeah, we'd like to buy it." And you say, "Well, yeah, I would sell it." And they say, "How much?" And you say, $2,100.
$1,000, yeah.
21,000. Well, they pull on over to the side and they give you 21,000 for it. But of course, in order for them to give you 21,000, they want you to do $1,500 worth of work on it, because that makes it worth that. Fair?
I don't think so. I think it's worth $21,900.
Okay, I hear you. I tell you what. But even if that did happen, you came back here and you were waving the money in my face when I told you so, first of all, I'd high five you because I'd be happy for you. I would be glad that you got it, and I'd be glad you're back here, especially without a car. All right? But one thing that you'd find is that the price of our Tahoe went up 800. How much did it go? Would it go up? It would go up $810. You know why it'd go up $810?
Why?
Because the tax credit would be gone. We wouldn't raise the price, but you'd lose $810. So if you look at the 18,000 and you tack another 810 on it, well, now you're at 18,810. That's your net on it. But you know what? Let's do this. Let's let a third party provide us the information.